Public notice to all, filed in the records of Moorish American Consular Court Maryland Superior Court in Maryland Territory dated 2024 August 9 and 2024 September 11/1446 Moorish calendar year affirmed on Gregorian. Year 2023 Moorish American Consular Court Maryland Territory Court Clerk by BYRON Zahar Bey, Chief Clerk. Record number MAC 00000120. Filed 004 Fiduciary State for Morocco BYRON Calvin Rodgers Empire State OV Morocco 4 of 42 Fiduciary BYRON Calvin Rodgers and BYRON Zahar Bey Ancient AL Moroccan Moorish Empire Foundation Document. BYRON Zahar Bey House of Bey Trust Maryland Territory sent by all Moors for all Moors and our Empire State of Morocco Foundational Documents 4 of 42. Sovereign Original Indigenous American Moor, BYRON Calvin Rodgers, Moorish American National, Marylander, Choctaw and Aniunwiya Bloodline and Living Heir, House of David, Yahudi. Having chosen appellation BYRON Zahar Bey and Hebrew Israelite spiritual appellation Chief Baobao Zahar ben Yaira el. I am a living heir and ascendant of the great Pharaohs of Kemet, alive in full life within the ancient Al-Moroccan Moorish Empire, having dominions that include all the territory of North America, South America, Central America, and the adjoining islands of the whole continental Americas. Empire State of Morocco, United States for America, Moorish National Republic Federal Government, Societas Republicae Al-Mauricanos, Moorish Divine and National Movement of the Earth. Northwest Maxima, Northwest Africa, North America, the North Gate, all adjoining islands, Turtle Island, Temple of the Moon and Sun, the true and de jure natural peoples, heirs of the land. Universal Sovereigne Original Indigenous Natural Divine Affidavit. Fiduciary are BYRON Calvin Rodgers and BYRON Zahar Bey. Always and stand and remain standing into perpetuity. This is a sovereign living ancient Article 3 Moorish American Al-Moroccan Court Action. I am sovereign living Justice BYRON Calvin Rodgers in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. My free chosen national appellation is BYRON Zahar Bey in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. I and all Moors are the original indigenous sovereign ancient Al-Moroccan Moorish American ascendants of the great Pharaohs of Kemet and of the ancient Moabites, Canaanites, and Shemites. Our full faith and trust, our allegiance, our credit and our energy are hereby vested in ourselves, for we are the people who are the original indigenous natural divine ancient Empire State of Morocco and the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government. We are one God. We hereby exercise all sovereign rights at this time and at all points in time nunc pro tunc. Be it known that I, BYRON Calvin Rodgers, and all Moors are the universal sovereigne original indigenous ancient natural divine fiduciaries for the sovereigne living state of and for ancient Morocco. Also appellationed as the Maghreb al-Aqsa, the North Gate, North America, Northwest Africa, Northwest Maxima, Turtle Island, and the most extreme west, among other sovereigne land appellations. We are the asterisk fiduciaries for all land, all natural resources and all commerce. Specifically, we are the fiduciaries for all fonts, monochrome or otherwise, and all contractees, agreements, treaties, constitutions and all other documents regardless of the resulting sensationy that the I manifests. Asterisk notificationy, the universal original indigenous sovereigne natural divine people who are the sovereigne Empire State of Morocco and the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government have placed. A Universal Commercial Code 1 lien on the United States Corporation Company. The Federal Reserve and all agents principals heirs assigns and any derivatives thereof on Augusta 3, 1438 2018. The Financial condition of the United States is under the governing authority and sovereignty supreme jurisdiction of the Empire State of Morocco and is hereby governed as stated in the Constitution for the United States 1789 and 1791 Article 1, Section 8, Clause 4 as follows. To establish an uniform rule of naturalization and uniform laws on the subject of bankruptcies throughout the United States. To coin money, regulate the value thereof, and of foreign coin, and fix the standard of weights and measures. Definitions and clarification is. Plus dollar, noun. The unit employed in calculating money values. A coin or piece of paper money of the value of a dollar. Money or currency issued by lawful authority and intended to pass and circulate as such. Nuffield v. United States, 118 F.2 D 375, 387, 73 Apd.C. 174. The dollar for the United States is the gold-backed Moorish sovereign dollarium, thereby making the Moorish sovereign dollarium the world reserve currency. Plus asterisk fiduciary, noun. Lawful and legal trustee. A sovereigne living natural and who competently and prudently takes care of lawful money and other assets and has for her sovereigne use and at her will a living subjects and or instruments to assist at all times. Notice, regarding delegations of authority, while a living subject can be assigned to carry, deliver, or retrieve a command, no one may use our sovereign identity, authority, nor sovereign status. Sovereign fiduciary duties and responsibilities are not limited to, but do include the authority to issue 1. Affidavits permitting the use of the state of Morocco sovereign credit. 2. Affidavits of credence. 3. Affidavit of advice. 4. Affidavit of mark and reprisal. 5. Affidavit of patent. 6. Affidavit of testamentary. 7. Affidavit for bill of ande. 8. Affidavit for international bill of exchange. 9. All other judicial banking affidavits, permissions, and legatione/delegations. I am the fiduciary of all nombres to include 0.1.2.3.4.5.6, 7, 8.0 and all integers in between to infinity, nunc pro tunc. Asterisk monochrome. Noun. A singular burst of living energy. Frequency, vibration. Public notice to all, filed in the record. Public notice to all, filed in the record. I am the fiduciary of all nombres to include 0 through 9 and 0.1.2.3.4.5.6, 7, 8.0, 0 through 9 and all integers in between to infinity, nunc pro tunc. Asterisk monochrome. Noun. A singular burst of living energy. Frequency, vibration and sensation resulting from the stimulation of the retina of the eye by waves of light, also named frequency, vibration and sensation resulting from the frequency, vibration and sensation resulting from the stimulation of the retina of the eye by waves of light, also named Blake. Asterisk font, noun, a source, origin. Beginning, a fountain or spring. Plus asterisk in capitis diminutio nolo, noun. The highest state or status. No loss of status. Plus asterisk monochrome, noun, a singular burst of living energy, frequency, vibration and sensation resulting from the stimulation of the retina of the eye by waves of light, also named blue. Plus asterisk font, noun, a source, origin, beginning, a fountain or spring. Plus asterisk in capitis diminutio nolo, noun. The highest state or status. No loss ov status. Fiduciary responsability is the highest standard ov care in activity and law. The sovereign fiduciary governs wide full use ov the duty ov care, the duty ov loyalty and the duty ov good faith. The sovereigne fiduciary takes care where full disclosure, profit only by knowledge and consent, and overseeing that no conflicts ov interest exist. Isaiah 33:22, Exodus 21:21, Gene plus Isis 47:14-20. Universal transfers for minors law. Irrevocable transfers ov all property for all minors to the sovereignty living in sea and Empire State ov Morocco is hereby manifest as law and proclaimed by the Empire State ov Morocco. Fiduciaries nunc pro tunc in alignment with universal, divine, natural, and state law and for the benefit ov the minor beneficiaries and in the best interest ov the minors until such time as said minors have reached the age ov majority. This sovereignty universal transfer is activated since time immemorially into perpetuity nunc pro tunc without limitation on the value, amount, quantity, size or composition ov the transfer. This sovereignty living affidavit is the eternal written receipt and affirmation ov delivery ov said transfers. Said transfers are not taxed in alignment with the Constitution for the United States 1789 and 1791. On the record, for the record and letting the universal record show that I, BYRON CALVIN RODGERS in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo and in proprio heredes, am the sovereignty livingency and fiduciary for all Empire State ov Morocco living instruments to include in capitis diminutio nolo, in capitis diminutio minima, in capitis diminutio media and in capitis diminutio maxima monochrome font. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and all integers in between all nombres, in all monochromes, styles and fonts to beyond infinity. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W Y X Z A B C D E F G H N O P Q R S T U V W Y X Z and all punctuation in all dialects and languages all creations. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in Blake monochrome font to include. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, in capitis diminutio minima and in Blake monochrome font BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, in capitis diminutio maxima and in Blake monochrome font. BYRON Zahar Bey and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in Blake monochrome font to include. BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio minima and in Blake monochrome font. BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio maxima and in Blake monochrome font. United States of America and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in Blake monochrome font to include. United States of America, in capitis diminutio minima and in Blake monochrome font. United States of America, in capitis diminutio maxima and in Blake monochrome font. United States Corporation Company and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in Blake monochrome font to include. United States Corporation Company, in capitis diminutio minima and in Blake monochrome font United States Corporation Company. In capitis diminutio maxima and in Blake monochrome font. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof to include in blue monochrome font. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, in capitis diminutio minima and in blue monochrome font. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, in capitis diminutio maxima and in blue monochrome font. BYRON Zahar Bey and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in blue monochrome font to include. BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio minima and in blue monochrome font. BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio maxima and in blue monochrome font. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in red monochrome font to include. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, in capitis diminutio minima and in red monochrome font BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, in capitis diminutio maxima and in red monochrome font. BYRON Zahar Bey and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in red monochrome font to include. BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio minima and in red monochrome font BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio maxima and in red monochrome font. BYRON Calvin Rodgers and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in purple monochrome font to include. BYRON Calvin Rodgers in capitis diminutio minima and in purple monochrome font BYRON Calvin Rodgers, in capitis diminutio maxima and in purple monochrome font. BYRON Zahar Bey and all agents principals heirs assigns and any and all derivatives thereof in purple monochrome foot to include. BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio minima and in purple monochrome font BYRON Zahar Bey, in capitis diminutio maxima and in purple monochrome font. Mac Mock BZBTR 0000000003. Universal Sovereigne Original Indigenous Natural Divine. Proclamation of Trust. Alras and Stand. This is a sovereigne livingency and Article 3 Moorish American al Moroccan Court ACCTIONI. I am sovereigne living justice, BYRON Calvin Rodgers on Calend. In capitis. Diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. Proclamation of expressed trust. Universal Master Trust Account 999,99,9999 International Trust Number 0101059005. For Moorish Sovereign Dollarium plus Al Moroccan American Exchange plus gold plus silver plus lawful money deposits and transfers and conversion of all credits to Dollarium sovereign credits. Trust credits and peace instruments. Living, estate, trust, Al Moroccan American Exchange Moorish American Peace Company and numbers for Moorish Sovereign Dollarium plus Al Moroccan American Exchange plus deposits and transfers. Sovereign credit conversions, trust credits, lawful and legal tender, lawful money gold plus silver, property or other as stated by the creditor. Listed below for commerce of and by our Universal Master Account are as follows. House of Bey plus BYRON Zahar Bey Private International Trust International Null Trust plus Living Express Trust. Exchange Energy Number plus 986116046. Sovereigne Living Expressed Estate Number plus BYRON Calvin Rodgers Estate plus Living Expressed Estate. Exchange Energy Number plus 926532654. Sovereigne Living Expressed Estate and Bank Number plus BYRON Calvin Rodgers Estate and Bank Living. Exchange Energy Number plus 934043708. Sovereigne Living Expressed Al Moroccan American Exchange Moorish American Peace Company equals Zahar. Praise plus Exchange Energy Number plus 863030688. Sovereigne Living Expressed Al Moroccan American Exchange Moorish American Peace Company Rodgers. And Boyd Plumbing plus Exchange Energy Number plus 862142595. Sovereigne Living Expressed Al Moroccan American Exchange Moorish American Peace Company equals. Homeboys Auto Sales and Rental plus Exchange Energy Number plus 863048284. United States Treasury Direct plus Sovereign State Security Ministry plus Sovereigne Security. Number plus 2159 account 02159 routing 999999999. Service account, Sutton Bank Subject account, BYRON Calvin Rodgers. Account beginning with 217 870 routing 041215663. Peace Instruments Merchant Card beginning with 4951 date July 2026 21202 plus 100 million MSD Peace Instruments Merchant Card 440,393 021 date 05/5028 21202 plus 100 million MSD. International Credit Instrument Number 99999999202 plus. Beginning with 0215 plus 000001 dated 2024 Living Baird Certificate Bond Number 119 File Number 1981-304-2516. Living United States for America Person, Trustee, Beneficiary, and Employee BYRON Calvin Rodgers. Living Chief Justice / Creditor / Title Holder / Fiduciary / Attorney in fact BYRON Calvin Rodgers. Account address equals. Care of 613 East Chase Street, Baltimore, Maryland. And all documents, instruments, notes, signs, symbols, autographs, assists, creations of living justice. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS are property of BYRON CALVIN RODGERS, including all his likeness, heirs, and derivatives, are within the authority, jurisdiction of the Moorish Empire, divine and national movement, Empire State for Morocco. The de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the Universal Moorish American Consulate. I hereby exercise all sovereignty rights at all times nunc pro tunc. These sovereignty living instruments are hereby trademarked for exclusive use by the sovereignty living state of Morocco, the United States for America, and all other Moorish nations, states, governments, tribes, organizations, temples, groups, etc. We present ourselves, for we are the living fiduciaries in capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo and in proprio heredes, at this time and at all points in time nunc pro tunc. We are the sovereignty self-governing Empire State of Morocco. We are the sovereignty supreme jurisdiction, we are the law, we are Article 3, and we are the government. Summus de sanctam unum, summus de sanctam unum, summus de sanctam unum. This sovereignty living justice stands as law. All sovereignty original I indigenous and divine Moorish American autograph affirming this, and all sovereignty original indigenous and Empire State of Morocco and the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government documents are on the public record at America, and Morocco, Northwest Maxime, Northwest Africa, the North Gate, Turtle Island, Gaia, Midgardi, Earth. Chronos time immemorial into perpetuity. Ego sum. BYRON CALVIN RODGERS Justice Vizier Mini Star. In capitis diminutio nolo, in red ink, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, in proprio heredes. No ties to agent is no ties to principle. No ties to principle is notice to agent, and notice to all. Empire State of Morocco. Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Moorish American Consulate.